name is Roger Hausman, and I serve on 2 boards, 1 public and 1 private. In my particular situation, we have identified top 10 risk assessment issues that require focus. We have assigned an executive management person that's responsible for each one of these risk managements. And depending upon time available at the quarterly business meetings, we usually get reports from 2 or 3 of these project owners so that we're constantly aware of what level of activity is being undertaken at the company to prevent any occurrence.
Hi everyone, welcome to today's forum discussion on Board of Directors roles and responsibilities in risk management. I'm AWATIF Binti AMINUDDIN and I'll be moderating our conversation. Now, let's introduce each of our panels. Panel 1, Danial Amsyar. Panel 2, Puteri MANEESHA. And our important guest from Petronas, Ms. Nur HAIFA LIYANA. Thank you to all the panel for attending this forum. Let's start with some housekeeping rules to ensure we have a productive and respectful discussion. First, please be respectful of everyone's opinions, and if you have a question, please raise your hand. So, does anyone have any questions about these rules?
No, everything is clear.
Great. Let's dive in. Today, we're discussing the responsibilities of the Board of Directors in managing risk. To get us started, I'd like to pose an idea about risk management. So basically, risk management is the process of identifying, assessing, and mitigating potential risks that could negatively impact an organization's objective, operations, or assets. It involves a systematic approach to managing risk, which includes risk assessment, risk mitigation, and risk monitoring. In order to maintain the organization's performance and continuity, risk management aims to minimize the possibility and impact of adverse events. Based on the explanation, I hope that every one of you has a clear idea about risk management. Now, who would like to share their thoughts about the Board of Directors and their roles and responsibilities?
I have thought on that. As far as I know, the Board of Directors is a group of individuals elected to represent the interests of a company shareholder. It provides guidance and advice to the organization CEO and executive team. The board oversees the general operations of the company without getting involved in day-to-day management. While the CEO and management handle daily challenges, the board focuses on long-term strategy and future direction. The board is responsible for hiring the CEO and other senior executives and is responsible for overseeing their performance and ensuring that they are acting in the best interest of the company. The board is also responsible for setting the company's strategic goals and direction and ensure that management takes necessary steps to achieve those goals.
Thank you for sharing, Amsyar. So, I would like to share my thoughts on the roles and responsibilities of the Board of Directors in managing risk. The board should actively promote risk management, which creates the foundation for this culture. This refers to open communication with staff members at all levels discussing the organization's distinctive approach to risk management as well as the essentials of risk management with the board. Being transparent is essential because it makes it clear to all parties involved what the organization's risk appetite is and how they may help to reduce any potential risk. Additionally, Board members must show a strong dedication to risk management. They can accomplish this by contributing proactively to risk management conversations, providing funding for risk mitigation initiatives, and generally supporting a proactive approach to risk management. Does anyone have a different view or want to build on that?
Absolutely, Ms. Awatif. In that same vein, let's explore how the BOD can empower by appointing competent and independent individuals in the management. The Board of Directors assumes a pivotal role in appointing competent and independent individuals to spearhead risk management initiatives within the organization. Their responsibilities extend to ensuring that appointed personnel possesses the requisite expertise and experience essential for effectively navigating complex risk landscapes. By meticulously assessing qualifications and track records, the board guarantees that risk management leaders are equipped to proficiently identify, assess, and mitigate risk. Furthermore, the board upholds the principle of independence, safeguarding against conflict of interest that could compromise the objectivity of risk management decisions. This entails maintaining a vigilant oversight, monitoring the performance of risk management personnel, and holding them accountable for upholding the organization's risk management objectives and standards. The board also champions the professional development of risk management professionals, providing access to resources and opportunities for ongoing learning to stay abreast of evolving risks and best practices. Transparent reporting and open communication channels facilitated by the board enhance visibility into risk management activities, fostering accountability and alignment with organizational objectives. Thank you for your attention, Ms. Moderator. Back to you.
Excellent points, Haifa. Moving on, I'd like to hear from someone who hasn't spoken yet. Putri, what are your thoughts about this matter?
Thank you, Ms. Awatif. As for me, the Board of Directors hold a critical responsibility in overseeing and evaluating the risks inherent to the organization. Their duties encompass regular scrutiny of the organization risk management procedure and practice to ascertain their effectiveness and resilience. These involve actively monitoring key risk indicators and metrics to guard the organization risk exposure and align it with predefined risk appetite and tolerance level. Additionally, the board collaborates in the identification and assessment of various risks, prioritizing them based on their potential impact and likelihood. By setting clear boundaries for acceptable risk taking and ensuring alignment with strategic objective, the board established a robust framework for informed decision making. Through the receipt and review of comprehensive risk report, the board stay abreast of emerging risk mitigating effort and incidents, further informing their oversight and decision-making processes. Ultimately, by leveraging their insight from risk monitoring and assessment, the board plays a pivotal role in safeguarding the organization's long-term success and sustainability. That's all for me. I will pass back to the moderator.
Thanks for sharing, Putri. Amsyar, what would you like to add?
Thank you, Ms. Moderator. In my point of view, the duties and responsibilities of the Board of Directors in managing risk is find the balance between taking and managing risk. The Board of Directors plays an important role in balancing between risk and reward. They set the acceptable level of risk the organization can take for growth, while also taking a look at the framework to manage potential threats. By providing independent oversight and strategic guidance, the board will make sure calculated risks are balanced with strong mitigation strategies. This will encourage a culture of innovation that protects the organization in long-term success. Thus, the board of directors plays a crucial role in fostering the organization's strategy to risk. By providing strong oversight, setting clear risk appetite, and fostering a culture of calculated risk taking, the board led the organization to achieve its vision and mission while taking into consideration its long-term sustainability. Through this balanced approach, the board becomes the guiding force that propels the organization towards a path of sustainable success, even in the face of world brimming with both opportunities and threats.
Interesting perspective, Amsyar. It's good to hear different viewpoints from all of you. We're about halfway through our time, so I'd like to shift the focus slightly to the example of how a company's board of directors play their roles. Ms. Haifa, as one of the directors of Petronas, would you like to share your knowledge on how the board of directors of Petronas play their roles?
We never own the world we live in. It's inherited, and it's our responsibility to care for it. Since 2005, sustainability has always been part of Petronas Gas Berhad's business strategy. As a leading gas infrastructure and centralized utilities company, beyond demonstrating what we can offer, we also want to give back to the world, creating long-term business impact. Today, our efforts are our commitment to build a more sustainable business, reflected through the four sustainability lenses. Continued value creation is our aim to drive long-term business partnerships through responsible investments. As we expand, we need to grow others too by sharing knowledge and providing technology solutions. This will build a strong support system throughout the chain. Positive social impact is to create positive alliances by protecting and adding value to the nation, well-being of employees and partners through work-life integration and a conducive working environment. It is also our responsibility to protect the interest of the local communities where the company operates. Safeguard the environment is to collaboratively reduce environmental impact by deploying innovative operations and technologies, supported by our commitment to net zero carbon emission 2050. And responsible governance is to affirm our commitment in order to meet the world's growing energy needs. This is done through ethical business practices across industries, with solid internal policies and world-class facilities. Over the years, we have received numerous awards, ranging from corporate to operational excellence. We strive to provide innovative solutions to our customers based on their requirements, with some of the best talents. Especially with today's demand to be more sustainable for the world and the next generation.
Sure, Ms. Awatif. As the director of Petronas, I oversee the company's risk management framework and internal control system, ensuring they are robust and aligned with our business objectives. Our primary goal is to manage risk and control the company's business and financial affairs economically, efficiently, and effectively. while seizing profitable opportunities in a disciplined manner, while avoiding or mitigating risks that could cause loss, reputational damage, or business failure. To assist the board in this critical function, we established the Board Risk Committee on May 25, 2021. This committee serves as a focused platform and sounding board for management, evaluating risk in a holistic manner. It supports the board by reviewing principal risk, assessing the adequacy and effectiveness of our risk assessment and management system, and deliberating on risk mitigation strategies and measures. Additionally, the Board Risk Committee plays a key role in reviewing investment proposals that carry significant risk implications and monitor integrity-related initiatives across the Petronas Group. Through scheduled meetings, the committee addresses matters within its purview and ensures alignment with our corporate objectives and strategies. As the director, I work closely with the Board Risk Committee to revise our corporate risk profile and risk appetite, ensuring they reflect our evolving business landscape and current exposures. Together, we review risks related to strategic and high-impact business matters, such as investment decisions for key projects, to safeguard Petronas' interests and drive sustainable growth. I hope this provided a clear insight into the roles of the Petronas Board of Directors. I'll now turn it over to our moderator.
That's a great example, HAIFA. Before we wrap up, I got a question from the audience. Let's read it out. This question is for Mr. Amsyar. Can you provide examples of how the board's oversight and strategic guidance have led to successful risk-taking and long-term sustainability for the organization?
Yeah, sure, Miss Awatif. I have found one example regarding how effective board can contribute to successful risk-taking and long-term sustainability, which is building resilience through scenario planning. A proactive board encourages scenario planning, exercise that consider potential future disruption like economic downturns or technological shift. By anticipating these risks, the board helps management develop contingency plans and strategies to adapt. This builds organizational resilience and allows the company to navigate the challenges while competitors struggle.
Alright, thank you Mr. Amsyar for the great explanation. To those who asked the question, did you finally understand? Okay, now we have come to the end of the segment. So do any of the panel want to conclude our forum discussion?
After all of this discussion, we can conclude that the roles and responsibility of the board of directors toward risk management involve promoting a culture of risk awareness and transparency, monitoring and assessing risk, appointing competent individual for risk management, and finding a balance between taking and managing risk. And by fulfilling these duties, the board plays a crucial role in safeguarding the organization's long-term success and sustainability.
Thank you, Putri. We're just about out of time, so I want to thank everyone for your participation and great insights today. Have a great day, everyone.